And they go to a Division 5 side, Nottingham, on Sunday, the first round of the German Cup. That match to be played at Karlsruhe. Now, if you were with us for the first game, you would have seen the spider cap. Whatever next?
So much innovation within the game now.
We spoke about, speaking a little bit more about AC Milan, from Roma. A lot of players have got
front, looking for goals from him. But the interesting player for me
this season, big money move.
I think it's more of the same, Mark. He's such an impressive player. He's a box-to-box player. He was, I should say, for Juventus. We saw what he did. He carried on to the international arena in the...
Peter Sippel. It's Bayern Munich all in red. No Arjen Robben in the starting lineup. Strong bench. Douglas Costa, who played well against Wolfsburg the weekend in the German Super Cup. And Mario Götze. Arturo Vidal. Excellent signing after they spent 30 million euro to see if that one comes off. The next 12 months or so. Douglas Costa using his strength. In European competition in the Champions League, where he last played in February to the training ground exercise. Bayern have reached the final in each of the three from Filippo Inzaghi. Just never know what kind of reaction last summer. Ambitious for De Cilio. Who will it be? Douglas Costa! What a good angle that was. Not.
This is incredible technique. What was it about?
I wasn't sure if Boateng was aware that Carlos Bacca was behind him. Wait. And he did so well. And nice flick from Douglas Costa. This is Götze.
I must say, Mark, Kimmich for 10 million he looks a very...
Trying to be a little bit too clever there. Down goes Honda and does well. Luis Adriano. This left foot is a bit of a wand from Douglas Costa. Douglas Costa on the left. A layup by Luis Adriano for Carlos Bacca.
You talk about the experience in this Bayern Munich side.
Ambitious right to the foot of Douglas Costa. Well, Franck Ribéry is one of a few injuries. Time flag up on the far side. Advantage played by Peter Sippel, acknowledging Christian Diaz, his assistant. Sometimes when I'm covering Bundesliga,
obviously the Champions League is for Bayern Munich. You've got to have that type of squad.
Luis Adriano climbing half a metre away from Jerome Boateng. To wait until the 36th minute of the first. Gareth Bale adding a second 11 minutes from time.
Like that, sometimes they're the worst.
It's one to watch for the season ahead, how much he's involved, Joshua Kimmich. That is global for Bayern Munich, who even have offices in New York. It's Beckenbauer helped open with others. Juan Bernat. And the own goal of Christian Zapata.
I think there's no doubt that it was going goalward. Definitely give it to the fullback. Obviously Lopez had no chance whatsoever. I've got my shoes on the wrong feet today.
Douglas Costa over on the right hand side now. Zapata.
Well, if Milan want to find out what the defense...
The spider cam from above. Zapata there first. In this tournament back in 2009. It's a very comfortable win for Bayern by 4 goals to 1. Thomas Müller got a couple that day. Bastian Schweinsteiger also scored.
But I must admit, I'm a little disappointed with Milan. You're right, Mark, it's not sticking at all. Got to try and retain possession. Honda's got to get more involved in the game.
Good feet by Douglas Costa. I wonder if the thought was in his mind to take it first time. He might get another chance though. Götze playing some nice stuff just now, Bayern. Douglas Costa inviting and find a finish. What about the ball in?
Absolutely spectacular. Roda just getting out of the way. Vidal, it eludes him. Højbjerg just trying to chest it into the back of the net. But what a vicious ball in that was.
Across too quick, and he's unlucky.
I disagree with you. I think that's a young player who's not reading the game like he should do. You've always got to expect that ball coming in. You always got to go through. You can see AC Milan have got everybody behind the ball, so they're trying to protect the goal. But
in the last 5 seasons, Douglas Costa, the fans here will love him. Goetze.
Comparison to Milan. Milan are really struggling.
Half an hour gone. 1-0 Bayern. Quickly taken free kick by Douglas Costa. Leads to Bayern's 5th corner. Not seen much of all Luis Adriano. Another. It's well played by Kosuke Honda. Oh, and a dangerous ball though. Douglas Costa with a bit of pace. At the second attempt, fires over.
Well, to be honest, we talk about recognition. Tremendous recognition there of the loose pass. He's on his right foot, inside right channel. It bounces back to him. Goetze and Vidal are not particularly happy with him. I think he did the right thing. Excellent driving run into the box. Gets his head up, right peg. Tries to go across the keeper. Just fails to do so. It bounces back to him. He only had eyes on the goal. He wanted to score. Just failed to do so.
But both attempts there on a weaker right foot that's still as strong as most. On ESPN2. As it stands, it's going to be Bayern Munich against Real Madrid. Not a bad matchup.
There's that first touch from Costa. Absolutely fantastic. Whether he's on the right or whether he's on the left. It's obvious. There's the driving run when he's in on his right foot. Decent save by Lopez. Pots up back to him. Just couldn't put it in the back of the net. But as you said, Mark, he can play on the left, he can play on the right.
To the backside of Pierre Højbjerg. To see how they cope as a pairing. Needs time, I'm sure it'll work though. 7th corner for Bayern. And Vidal's header.
This is just an experiment to see if they can play up front together. Certainly he's giving up that man in midfield, and against Bayern Munich, it's really hurting them today.
Well, it's offside against Luis Adriano. Christian Leicher on this near side, the assistant with the flag up.
Well, just a little anxious trying to get in the back.
Opening goal after 23 minutes. The difference between Milan. Bayern have made 4, 3 at half-time, and David Alaba for Joshua Kimmich after 21 minutes after an error. Sure, it was meant for Milan. I think it was intended for Goetze. It's Fiorentina. Push there by Benatia. Spotted by... Second chance, Benatia. Dispossessed by Luis Adriano. Opportunity.
That was unusual. No runners in the box for Bayern Munich. Level.
Your focus in by Bertolacci. Header back. Well away by Xabi Alonso. With number 2. And Milan will now make a few changes. Oh. So Nigel de Jong is being substituted. I want to go back to something you said earlier about an altercation at half.